How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. This week, I stepped out of my comfort zone and I did, for the first time in my career, my first ever full color piece. I decided to remake this intro because when I first did it at the shop, I kind of downplayed the situation and didn't make it seem like a big deal. You know, when in all reality, it is a big deal. It is a huge deal because I tried something I'd never tried before. It was a different kind of feeling, you know, because I'm always doing true grays, I'm always doing cover-ups, which is always challenging, and it's always, the adrenaline is different. But in this situation, it was a whole different feeling. It didn't really hit me until I finished the whole piece, and I looked at it, and I was shook. I was lost for words, you know, because when I finished and I looked at it, I realized that I unlocked a potential that I didn't even know I had in me. I called my fiance and I told her, I was like, "You're not gonna believe what I just did." And yeah, and that is why I decided to remake this intro so you guys can understand how I'm feeling throughout this whole video. And I can't wait to show you guys the way this tattoo turned out. So with that being said, let's get this day started. Let's go. Oh! ¿Qué tal que querer? Lo que quiera. ¡Ah, perro! ¡Tranquilo, desgraciado! God damn, fool! Boy! Let's get it!
Yo, as soon as I walked in here, I heard you turn it up. I was like,
You're like, we are about to get on today.
Do you drink caffeine?
No.
No?
I think I am caffeine, bro.
Yeah, oh, hey. I knew you didn't.
I should be the logo of Starbucks. That's what I should be.
Change it.
You ready for this shit, bro?
I'm so ready. You know what's fucking crazy?
What?
Well, I was in the bathroom, you know, doing my bathroom thing.
Your session, your morning meditation.
Hey, that's some real shit. That early morning meditation.
Hell yeah.
In the bathroom, like this with this whole Mario thing, right?
Uh-huh.
When I was a little kid, so me and my dad we were homeless for a little while, right? I don't know if they have them here, but like in the Midwest, like there's a house and then like there's like a front door, like screen porch thing.
Okay.
So like where people like kick their shoes off, stuff like that.
Okay.
And we lived in one of those for like 6 months. Wow. And so it was just us, the bed, a little TV at the end of the bed, and they let us have and they gave us like a Nintendo. And when I was a little kid, I was probably like 2 or 3 years old. And I would wake up and I would play fucking Mario every morning when I woke up at the end of the bed.
Wow.
So I was like, yo. And then you brought up Halo bro. Like,
that's meant to be, bro. Yeah, I mean the whole time, you know, because it's such a unique concept that it's not for everybody. It's only for a group of people that are into this kind of theme, you know. Right. And when I was customizing, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna like it. All I know is that I'm gonna put 100% on this design. If it doesn't like it, it's okay. You know, I got backups just in case. But as soon as you saw the theme,
right,
I was like, it's almost like a law of attraction, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like I told you, I did not come up with this concept until a few hours ago, you know? And the fact that I felt so good, as soon as I put it together, I'm like, I felt it on my bones, and I was like, this is it. Like, I'm gonna kill it. Like, I know this concept is gonna be amazing.
I've been talking about core memories like all day to people. And so like when I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Like, this is gold content right here. This is golden content. You see that? I'm sorry.
You don't know what's going on right now. The energy is high right now. Oh man, this is too Mexican.
No, it's not at all. You know, I was thinking yesterday while I was driving in my car, if I had this like music playing, and I pulled up like next to some Mexican cats, like what they would, if they'd be like,
think?
Yeah, like if they'd fuck with it or be like, fuck that guy.
Bro, I feel that if you were to pull up, listening to this music, they will probably get hyped up, bro. They'll be like, shit, bro. There's nothing more exciting than somebody else listening to our kind of music.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because I think there's a difference between making fun of it and actually enjoying the music, you know? And I feel like we can feel when somebody is genuinely listening to the music, you know? And we're like, man, that's my guy right there. That's my friend. You're invited to the carne asada automatically. Oh, this song, bro, again? Ay, desgraciado Sarabambi, pero ¿cuándo tú haces caso? Ay, 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 mujeriego. Ay, ay, ay. All right, here we go. We're going to put on this censo now. What a stencil, bro. I haven't even peeled the stencil and I already like it.
Oh, shit.
Look at that stencil. It already looks very saucy. Quite meticulous. Purchase your shirt on my website.
Hey, that's a good plug, though. That's a perfect time.
Oh, satisfying. Mmm. Yeah. First thing that I'm going to be doing with this piece, because it is out of my comfort zone, it is not something I do on a daily basis. Like a lot of you know, I do specialize in cover-ups and true grace. Doing a full color piece, it is something that it is, like I said, out of my comfort zone. But all I know right now is that I can execute it. All I know is that I know how to do it and I know how I'm going to approach it. Once I catch my rhythm with this piece, I'm just going to take off. But all I got to do is get this piece started and kill it. I'm excited.
You should be.
I'm super excited.
I'm super stoked. Let's go.
Let's get this shit.
Let's get it.
Here what I'm doing is just transitioning into my lighter green to start giving it more dimension to this, this area. More to look at. And one thing I do want to talk about is knowing your limits when it comes down to stepping out of your comfort zone, you know, because it is something scary, but also know what you're capable of. Me here stepping out of my comfort zone after looking at all my tattoos, after studying a lot of how to apply true grace and how I do it, I realized that I am capable of doing this, you know, I am capable of doing this kind of piece and stepping out of my comfort zone. I feel confident. I am nervous, but in a really good way, you know, because I know that it's something new, which is very exciting. It definitely requires a lot of preparation for me to get to this point. And I encourage you guys to do the same if you're thinking about stepping out of your comfort zone, you know, in the near future. So yeah, I encourage you guys to step out of your comfort zone, but know your limits. I'm using a 14-round liner right now, Needles by Ambition. I have a link on my description if you guys want to purchase some of these cartridges. They're amazing. And I'm using a 14-round liner, and I plan on using a 14-round liner throughout the whole piece. The only areas that I'm going to switch needles are going to be when I do the background or when I do the sharp corners on when I get to the mustache or the teeth. That's when I'm going to switch to my 7-round liner. But for the most part, I'm going to be using this 14-round liner. And like a lot of you know, I probably use this needle in every single piece that I do, and that is because I'm super comfortable with it. And yeah. Don't cry, Kenny. No llores, Kenny.
Do different parts of Mexico have different like war cries like that? What is that? But there's different ones.
Yeah, there is two different kinds of music. Like this one is pretty like how I did it. Very emotional, very. Then you got mariachi, which is like. We are now. I'm ready to move on up, and what I'm gonna do right now is start with the background here. The reason why I want to start with the background is because I want to see how dark I can make the outfit look, you know? So I definitely want to start with the background. That's gonna let me know how dark I can go. But my goal is to start with my blue here, to start fading it into grays and then into black. That's my goal right now. So let's do it. I'm gonna start first with the blue that I've been using to set the mood, you know what I mean? Start setting myself up. Perfect. Hola, baby. Now I'm gonna go into my gray. As you can see, I just dabbed it once in my gray. That way it starts getting a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Dim? Is that a word? Dimmed?
The what?
Dimmed? Is that
Dim?
a word?
Yeah, dim is a word.
Dimmer?
Yeah, when you're trying to like dim the lights, if you will.
Oh,
You know, set the mood.
set the mood. Now, when I'm explaining this process, I am not saying that this is the only way to do it. There's plenty of ways of doing this transition, but I'm doing it this way because I know it's gonna benefit me. So like I said, I'm not saying that this is the right way of doing it, but this is just the way I'm doing it. Yeah, and I'm just dipping it in my medium gray, going from my blue to my medium gray. As you can see now, it's almost pretty much gray at this point. I can still see a little bit of blue in it, but it's very minimal. So at this point, since I see that it's a pretty much gray, I'm ditching my blue now and I'm just going to dip it just on my medium gray. That way it's just true gray at this point. Right now I'm using my 11 curve mag with a voltage of a 5.0. Alright, now that I am here, now I'm gonna start transitioning into my solid black now. One dab on my solid black, and it's still gray, but there's a small little change in it, and that is just good enough for me to start layering it and doing a smooth transition. I dabbed it again, and now you're starting to notice more changes in this tone. So I just got done with the background, and what we're gonna do here is eat some food, because we are getting exhausted now, and I think it's a good point to stop. Now when I come back, I'm gonna be able to start doing Mario and focus on that, because I already have the background, so All right, let's get some food, my guy. For this area, I am gonna explain my process. I'm gonna explain basically what I'm thinking, because like I said, we are stepping out of our comfort zone, but I gotta find my rhythm right now. I am gonna start with my darkest point on the chin. That way I can find my rhythm and figure out where my contrast is. So first thing is first, let's get this brown in. Perfect. I do have two different needles. One where I'm going to be using my darkest tones. The other needle I'm going to be using it for my lightest tones here. So this is probably my favorite pigment. So I'm gonna use this as like my base to create my my shapes of the face and the wrinkles. We're learning together today. And I am using my 14 round liner to execute the whole face. I feel like it's gonna help me a lot. I'm very comfortable with this needle, so I do feel like it's gonna help me to create those textures with this pigment here. I guess the way I'm approaching is just pretending that I'm using my true grays, to be honest. As we get closer to the chin, I'm noticing that on the bottom here it starts to get a little bit like a reddish tone, brownish reddish. I've seen a few artists that specialize in color take a whole different approach, and as I was watching them, I felt like before I wasn't brave enough to execute, to try color, because I was watching them and I could feel myself getting frustrated because the way they were doing it, it looked so complicated. And you know, I just kind of started thinking to myself, like, you know what, maybe I should just do it my way, the way I think it would help me and the way I would execute it. And that's when I started thinking, how would I approach this in a way where I can do a good tattoo, you know? And it's all about thinking how would you do it, you know? That's the real question, like how would you execute it? So maybe this method might help some other people. Maybe some of you might be looking at me like, no, man, that looks too complicated, you know, and that is okay. You know, at the end of the day, it is what you feel like it would help you. If you can take, you know, if you can take one thing that I'm doing from here and apply it to your tattoo, that's great, you know. But if you don't, then, you know, at least you kind of got an idea of what it's not going to work out for you. So you're getting something out of this, for sure. The way I'm going to be approaching the mustache and the eyebrows is by using a 3-1 liner, and I'm going to be doing layers. First layer is going to be with my solid black, second layer is going to be with my brown, third layer is going to be filling in those little gaps with my lightest brown, and at the end, wherever I'm going to need white highlights, I'm going to apply it, but not too much, just enough, probably a few strings of hair, that's it, not too much. Same thing I'm with the eyebrows. Long ass day, my guy. What time is it? What time is it, Jesse?
It's almost 10.
It's almost 10?
9:48, yeah.
9 hours of tattooing today? 9 hours of torture?
I wouldn't say torture.
You wouldn't say torture?
Nah.
Okay,
Because there's that, you know, there's that slight little sliver of fucking twisted fucking dude in my head that's like, give me more. Yeah, let's go. Lowercase.
In lowercase. Let's go. Oh boy.
What's your other catchphrase? Don't say it.
Let's get this day started.
Let's get this day started.
Let's get this day started, my dude. Let's go. Almost there, my dude. Almost there.
Let's get this day finished.
Let's get this day finished.
Come on.
Let's go.
Are the chains?
My dude.
What are we doing?
Nothing. We're done.
Oh, 100% now?
100% we're done, bro.
Damn. Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo! Woo!
Speaking of sick.
You made it, my dude.
Let me fucking.
Start doing the splits in there. Yeah!
Oh, dude, I will.
Dude.
This is amazing. Thank you again.
That's
Next,
crazy.
Halo / Mortal Kombat.
Oh!
Maybe a little Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes! Who else, Andy? Who else? Video games.
You want classics or do you
Street Fight. What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Bro, you owe me a whole box of needles, bro. You right there.
More than that, too, though.
You owe me a whole box of needles, bro. What is this?
How about I get you 2 boxes of needles? And what's your favorite soda?
My favorite soda?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
All right, what's your favorite beverage?
Beverage, I'm gonna say horchata.
All right, I'll do that and get you.
That shit sounds fire, huh?
Dude, a diet horchata.
Fire! This is what 9 hours and stepping out of my comfort zone looks like. All right.
MrReyesInc.com. Buy merch, meticulous merchandise. Go cop that. Go get the hats. Go get the t-shirts.
I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for coming back and watching this brand new video. And I hope you guys learned something, because as I was doing it, I was also learning, and I was just going with the flow. I was just doing what I thought was gonna help me to execute a great tattoo. Like I said, I did watch a few people execute color. You know, I was watching all these different artists, the way they do it, and I was taking the things that I like the most, because everybody has a different method, has a different approach on doing full color, and I think it's super complicated, and that's why it was so scary, you know, for me to actually do it. But until that day, I said, you know what? When I was putting together the design, my initial thought was, let's just do it true grays with hints of color, because that's what I'm used to. Something hit me, and I felt it in my bones, and I said, let's just do it full color. You know, that's what I told myself. Let's just go all in. Full color. I feel confident, I feel comfortable, and I feel like I can do it, you know. I told my client and I said, do you trust me? He said, I trust you. So we went for it, you know. And I'm just very happy for the future. I'm just very happy, and I feel like this is gonna open up a new door for me. So with that being said, if you're a tattoo artist, I hope you learned something from this video. And if you're a tattoo enthusiast, I hope you were entertained. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.